Alright, so it's day 25, Sunday, and my match got canceled again. So there's a backup match, steel match, and it's not raining now, but it's been raining for all week, and the parking lot's really bad, so it really tears up the parking lot, and just the foot traffic and the mud just really makes a mess of the range. So if it's muddy, they'll just cancel it. So it's no big deal. I would like to get some more just like match pressure time in, but I got plenty of pressure. So I do have a couple more range sessions to go to. Monday, Wednesday just be kind of like a test day. It's probably a good thing that match got canceled. I really need to spend some time with family and some friends this weekend, because I'm going to be gone next weekend. So, it's no big deal. That's the stuff that's important. I kind of get wrapped up, and it seems like I make videos all the time about shooting and stuff, but that's just a small percentage of what I do, or at least what I need to do. Alright, the dogs are helping me today, so I'm out walking dogs, and got a lot of good practice in yesterday with my weekend slide release of the reload. So man, I did a lot of reloads. My forearms are really sore, my hands are sore from just gripping the gun, so I got a lot of work done in on that. But I'm having trouble with my gun. The trigger got really stiff last night, and it'd been running really good ever since I detailed stripped it. And then last night, I mean, it was like really hard to even just break the shot. And so I took it apart, took a look at it. My buddy told me he had the same problem, that he would just put his gun together, and it was like a really good trigger for like 100 shots, and then it got super stiff, and it got to the point where it wouldn't break. And I thought he's kind of like a trigger queen. I thought it was like it went back to a normal Glock trigger. No, this is like almost not breaking. Like I was thinking I had to take the slide apart to get the gun broke down, but I finally got the trigger to break and took it apart and couldn't find nothing wrong. Put it back together and it worked fine for a few dry fires, and then it started getting stiff again. And before it got too bad, I took it apart, took a look at it, and I'm really not too sure what it was. I really, I'm gonna have to look at it again today, but it's kind of concerning. A week before a match, a trigger starts getting stiff like that. So, what happened was, I think, not sure, but the spring got hung on the side like that. See, it should be in the groove. Let me show you. Should be in that groove in the bottom like that. I believe it got hung on the side like that. And what happened was, when it was put together, it was riding a little bit higher, and it was on and it was making that contact right there. And it was working great, but I think it started getting a little high. And once it started making contact like that, it started binding up. And so I made sure the spring is on there, and I put a bunch of grease in there. This isn't the actual trigger in my gun, but this is just a different one. I was trying to show you, because you can't see the one in there. But I believe what happened was that spring got on the side of the connector. Let me point it out. Right here. Instead of being in this groove here. So it's kind of scary, just because it got so bad so quick. And it was good for a while. I mean, it felt perfect. And I believe what happens is, it's a little bit less tension on there, and you're in a different spot, and that trigger really feels smooth. And all of a sudden, it'll start grabbing right there and just lock up on you. And boy, it's rough. So I put some grease on there, and got the spring hooked up right. I think I'm good to go now. Okay, I got one little problem. I broke my depriming pin. So this little pin is supposed to be together. That goes in there. That's what deprimes. But man, I got like that much left to do. So my game plan is, I found this little bit. Kind of fits in here just about perfectly, right? So my game plan is just to do these last few by hand. Yeah, that should work.